Today, I want to talk about having mentors. That's my title, having mentors or finding your own mentor. Um, I think having mentors are really important to help you decide or just make sure or check in with yourself or with another person that to see if the trajectory that you have in life are the things that you really want to do. So for my case, I'm fortunate enough that I feel like I found a mentor who I can ask about, who I can tell um, my plans in life and just discuss what I plan to do and seek someone's objective opinion on um, the feasibility or the practicality of this step that I want to make. Typically, mentors could be or people who are much older than you and could have taken a similar path to the path that you want to take. So it's helpful to learn from their experiences, the challenges they had to make when they were younger, and just getting insights really from this person, genuine insights that could be helpful on how you want to develop your career, if it's your career, or how do you want to develop your life with your family, if it's with your family, spiritual life, if it's your spiritual life. However, sometimes we can find mentoring from people who are the same age as us. So there are different ways we can find it. For me personally, I was fortunate and blessed that I was able to meet people when I was studying abroad, which is weird because I found friends who are also Filipinos, but I haven't really learned about them, or I didn't really know them when I was in the Philippines, and that we got more closer when we were abroad. So that's really interesting. How moving across the globe or moving across the Pacific could actually build friendships or new relationships among people. And if you haven't found, so this is like an advice, but I don't really like giving advice because I think things are really very personal and it varies on a case to case basis. So just take it with a grain of salt. But based on how I see it from different people, or like the insights I've gathered from different people on how they found their mentor is that so others, it just happens. You just happen to meet people along the way. You become friends, and then later on, you get to talk more about your goals, career, and life, and then just click. It just clicks. You just know it. It just happens. Others would what do you call that? They would message people on LinkedIn, looking at so like identify what type of person you want to be or like what trajectory or career track you want to take. Maybe find people who have taken the same path and then reach out to them. Some you don't know, like sometimes in LinkedIn, if you just cold message people, they really reply. Not nothing There's nothing bad about that. And worst case, they don't reply. Or if you cold email people, I mean, that's generally okay as long as you are polite and courteous when you do so. Sometimes they would reply, sometimes they don't, and if they don't, well, you really didn't lose something, right? So yeah, going back to finding a mentor. So find a mentor who's willing to support you in the thing that you want to do, who's willing to provide you genuine feedback about what you want to take. So for my case specifically, just to give you an idea, so I have this grand plan, grand career, life goal in my life. So I really want to establish. So I've been very vocal with this to people. My friends know that this is kind of like my career goal is to establish bioengineering research in the Philippines, specifically developing sensors in neural engineering, brain machine interfaces, and how this technology can be accessible in a Philippine setting. And with the training that I got from grad school, all the networks that I made, and the perspective that I saw living abroad, um, I really see that it's possible. And realizing that dream or that goal or making plans how I can achieve that like year per year is really very difficult had I not have a mentor who could provide me with some feedback on what I want to do. So for example, like when I was about to graduate, I was really debating if I should stay for for a little bit more, or if I should go back to the university. What should I do? So I got some insights from my mentor, and it was really helpful. I got to see a different perspective, how it feels like to be thrown at this new position that I'm in, how it might help me in developing myself to be this person who I want to be. So, and that perspective I wouldn't have gotten if it was just me who was thinking about something. I would probably, or I would probably not get as much detail too if I ask only my friends, because my friends, of course, are people of my age, and they have their different interests. So, with regards to that specific aspect of my life, like health research, biomedical engineering, translational medicine, it really helped to have someone who have taken a similar path and who have the same, or who understands my vision, um, and who can do who has the capacity to really say something, because like this person has already achieved a lot. So yeah, for me, that's how the mentorship kind of work. It works differently for different people. For you, maybe for people reading this, you can maybe find mentors from your previous professors, your uh, research advisors, or or just people who have taken the same path as you did. So I'm at almost 5 minutes, I think, or 6 minutes, and I feel like I'm already like saying things that are not relevant for this topic. So yeah, so that's it for now. Just to summarize, so finding mentors, people who did or took the same or similar track as a track that you want to make, and people who can provide you objective feedback. Where to find them? It really depends. So sometimes it's really just serendipity. It's something that's not planned, but then you can try looking intentionally at LinkedIn, people who you think have linkages with you, your professors, your boss, or something. So many different ways, varies per person, but it's possible. So if you haven't found it now, or if you haven't found it yet, that's okay. It will come. Just reach out and let's see what will happen. That's it.